I have done a load of research on the metaphysical properties and ways the poinsettia can help us blossom and grow. Yes, I'm talking about that plant, but you can also make your own and listen to the stories as we discover how the poinsettia is helping us on so many levels to expand, to push through adversity, to renew after a long period of dormancy, and also to power through to find the light and to make sure we tap into that subtle healing energy where simplicity and humbleness comes about in the way we bloom. The poinsettia plant, often associated with the festive season, is a rich symbol, a healing attribute, and a metaphysical plant that can be studied to help us grow. And it has unique properties that is offered to us in insights. It also helps us to have a personal transformation. And no, you're not going to eat the plant. Please don't do that. In line with vibrancy through adversity, we can see and notice the growth patterns of the poinsettia as it is. It grows well in the cold, it grows well in the heat, and it doesn't matter in what environment you place that. The poinsettia always brings about its best. It blossoms, it shows its flowers and its resilience through the nourishment it gathers, and it learns to thrive in unfamiliar, challenging circumstances. And we can adopt this very same outlook to also adopt in our own challenging circumstances and to nurture ourselves through inner strength. Now, when it comes to the cycles of dormancy and renewal, this growth insight of the poinsettia bracts, or these bracts, these aren't really petals, but they're also not leaves. They are referred to as bracts, are vibrantly colored, sometimes pale, but most definitely beautiful. And they keep this appearance throughout the season that was meant for them. And they will renew only in that season. And this could help us remember that there are cycles of rest and there are cycles of renewal. And if you are mastering yourself, it is really good to go into stillness, into that dormant phase, and really see how you can gather the nutrients, the nourishment, the food you need, or the encouragement you need, the motivation you need, the resources you need, so that you can, in the next season, be ready to bloom. This can only happen if you've had that moment of stillness and dormancy, so that you can build your strength and then rise above to grow. We also can consider with the poinsettia how it requires a specific light condition so that it can bloom and so that it can show off its vibrant colors. In the longer, darker nights, there is definitely a brightness and vibrancy the plant is attracted to. And when this growth happens in the balance of just the right light and just the right season, we get to see how growing in the shadows or growing in the cooler temperatures really helps this plant to blossom. And sometimes that is something we need. We need to cuddle ourselves and shield ourselves from the harsh light so that we can grow and show what we have to offer. Even if we have to have a subtle, more softer approach, the symbolism here can help us to see how this going back into the shadow side can bring forth a clearer view as we step back and then look outwards to see how we can embrace this whole emotional path. The value in simplicity means that we can also be humble. We can look at how to modify ourselves, how to adapt and adjust, how to trim and prune and cut back, and then also to make sure we shine our light brightly. These symbolisms are so beautiful during a time when we can triumph, in spirit above all the darkness that has come our way, and really learn how to embrace our own growth season, celebrate the small victories, and be in gratitude as we learn to take on every opportunity for growth, but in the right season. We need to honor the natural cycles, be productive when it's needed, but also be at rest when that is needed. We need to trust this renewal process and make sure there is harmony between our inner and outer world. Now you can make your own poinsettia. There is a poinsettia template with a printable, and you know me, I'm all about the floral realms, I'm all about the self-mastery, and I'm all about those watercolor practices that bring about a mindful mindset and lifestyle where we get to take charge of our lives and become the people we want to be. It is up to us to elevate our own wellness and to find all kinds of things that we could bring into our lives and unpack this mystery around how we should live, how we could live, and how we can lift ourselves up from the dirt, literally, and blossom into a beautiful flower ourselves. I often say that flowers do not compete with each other. They simply open up and bloom to the sun. So whatever you feel like you need to bring into your life, may this self-mastery journey and discovery of the floral realms be a guide for you to find the remedies you need. And I do want to remind you that I've done a whole playlist on the powerful floral remedies for modern lifestyles, and you can color along, listen to the anecdotes and stories and the meanings behind the flowers, as we also go a little bit deeper into this metaphysical discovery of how we can gain and gather those insights to also become better through plant knowledge and figuring out how all those elements fit together so that we can empower ourselves. So the poinsettia has a lot to teach us. And in the videos that come before and the ones that will come after, you will gain more and more insights about the powerful floral remedies. And hopefully tap into that for your own self-mastery journey. When we've nourished what's inside, more of the good things can show up for us in the end. Tap into your own resilience and that beauty you want to show to the world. Make sure you point yourself in the right direction and also gain and gather enough resilience to shine for the next season.